Title: She Never Gave Up. In a small coastal city in California, where the ocean waves brought a sense of calm every morning, there lived a girl named Sarah Williams. Sarah's life was not easy. She lost her father in a tragic accident when she was just a child. Since then, her mother had been struggling with illness, and the responsibility of the house slowly fell on Sarah's shoulders. During the day, she attended college. At night, she worked at a small cafe to support her family. People often wondered, how does she manage all of this without breaking? But no one really knew the truth. She had a dream: to join the United States Army. Every night after work, when the world was asleep, Sarah trained alone in her small room. Push-ups, sit-ups, endurance drills. Her hands would get bruised, her body would ache, and sometimes she felt like she had no strength left, but she never stopped, because she remembered her father's words. A real soldier never gives up, no matter how hard it gets. Finally, the day came. Sarah applied to the U.S. Army Recruitment Center. She was excited, but also nervous. The tests began: physical training, written exams, interviews. Sarah gave it everything she had, but when the results came, she failed. That moment broke her. She returned home, locked her door, and for the first time in years, she cried. Tears rolled down her face as she whispered, "Maybe I'm not strong enough for this." The next day, she went back to work at the cafe. An old man who used to visit regularly noticed her sadness. "You're not smiling today," he said gently. "What's wrong?" Sarah hesitated, then told him everything. The old man listened quietly, then smiled. "I was once in the army too," he said. Sarah looked at him, surprised. "I failed the first time, and the second time, but the third time, I made it." Sarah asked, "How did you not give up?" He replied softly, "Because a dream isn't something that comes easy. It's something you have to fight for." Those words changed something inside her. That night, Sarah made a decision. She would not give up. She began training harder than ever, waking up at 5 a.m., running long distances, pushing her limits every single day. She worked on every weakness, every flaw. Months passed. Then the day came again. Sarah applied once more. This time there was no fear in her eyes, only determination. The tests began again. Step by step, she pushed through every challenge, and this time she passed everything. When the final results were announced, her name was on the list. Tears filled her eyes, but this time they were tears of joy. She ran home and hugged her mother tightly. "I did it," she whispered. Months later, Sarah stood proudly in her uniform. She was no longer just a girl with a dream. She was a soldier, strong, confident, unbreakable. One day she was assigned a dangerous mission. It was risky, unpredictable, and required true courage. But Sarah didn't hesitate. She led with bravery, protected her team, and completed the mission successfully. When she returned, she was honored with a medal. Standing on the stage, she looked out into the crowd, and there he was, the old man from the cafe, smiling. In that moment, Sarah realized, sometimes all it takes is one person to remind you who you really are. Lesson: failure is not the end. The real failure is when you stop trying.